very fast, somebody is going to get hurt. Welcome back to the Light Time. My name is Hali. So grateful to have you all. If you watch my videos a lot, please subscribe so that I pop up on your feed. Also, if you like the video and you want to see more like this, please like the video so that I know and I get pushed in the algorithm. Okay, so I'm doing this highly requested video. This is replacing my couples update for this week. We're going to do a breakdown of Taylor Swift and Kelce Travis. What was it? Travis Kelce. Whenever people have, Travis Kelce. Whenever people have two first names, like whenever their last name sounds like a first name or their first name sounds like a last name, I always confuse the two. So please bear with me. I knew two Kelces growing up, so I always think that's the first name. But okay, his name's Travis. Okay, so let's get into this. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I'm going to read out the chat. Taylor Swift, her sun is in Sagittarius, moon in Cancer, rising in Scorpio, Venus in Aquarius. I didn't know her Venus was in Aquarius. Very interesting. Very interesting. That's other than, I always say this, I think Sagittarius and Aquarius go very well together. Other than that, I strongly understand now why a lot of her relationships have been with Aquarius, because her Venus is in Aquarius. So Travis, his sun is in Libra, moon is in Sagittarius. I couldn't find his rising, but his Venus is in Scorpio. If anybody knows his rising, please let me know. His Venus in Scorpio, which is Venus in Scorpio, not looking good. So a lot of people have been asking me to do this because apparently recently, I'm not sure the full story because I've been working on a project that I've been doing on the side, so I haven't really had time to go through everything. But apparently she was at a show that he was at, but we'll get into it. And people are like, oh, they're together. Off the bat, Sun in Sagittarius and Sun in Libra are usually not a good match. Honestly, I'm just gonna be honest. And her Venus in Aquarius, Venus in Scorpio. I'm not getting good vibes about this guy. Not getting good vibes at all. So let's see what's happening. So with the past being 10, by the way, I'm using the good tarot. 10 of water, 5 air, and Queen of fire. So this card uses other elements. Basically 10 of cups, 5 swords, and Queen of wands. I get very strongly here that he approached her, might have DM'd her on Instagram, but he definitely sent her something. He sent her something and she got it and he was shocked. He said something like, I would kiss her red lips or something like silly and childish, and she heard it. She was like, oh, this is fun, because she is the sun of Sagittarius and people forget that side of Sagittarius, Sagittarius is like the charlatan, They like to joke around, they like to be playful. And oftentimes that's how they end up in relationships, because they're so playful and fun. But they're just very flirtatious people in general. So he flirted with her. Same thing with Libras. Libras are very flirtatious too. And he was flirting around with her, playing around with her. And then she was like, oh, he probably was like, what about hanging out? And she was like, I might as well. I have nothing to do. And I think, especially with her fire, being a sun in Sagittarius, she was like, I don't want to spend time alone. And I actually think, I don't want to diagnose her or give unsolicited advice, but if I had anything to tell sun in Sagittarius in general and Taylor, I would recommend some alone time. Because I think Sagittarius that are afraid to be alone get themselves into a lot of trouble. A lot. I can't even tell you what I've seen with some Sagittarius in my life that are afraid to be alone. and in the public that are afraid to be alone. I think Sagittarius could use some getting to know themselves time, really, because I feel like the childish, playful energy, if it's done too much, ends up in disaster. So, with the present being 6 of Earth, Page of Fire, and 7 of Fire. Interesting. So, lots of flirtations going on. I don't see any relationship at the moment. We will look into the future, but I see here that they're using this as an opportunity for publicity. And I always say this about celebrities. I'm not just saying this to Taylor, I'm saying it to everybody. But if you are so public about a relationship and then you complain that people talk about it, it's not fair. Okay, you are making something off of it. You are making money off of it, and it's not just, you know, you are getting something from it. So both of them are getting something from this situation. I get the energy of something being so hot. You know, like when something's so hot, you can't keep it in your hand. It has to drop. That's what I'm seeing happening here. The things are just very heating up very fast. Somebody is going to get hurt. So the future being 10 of Air, Ace of Earth, and Fortune's Wheel, I have a strong feeling. Woo! I just got a bunch of downloads. But number one, he's not over. There's a recent ex. I don't know too much about him, but I can tell you there's a recent ex that he has that he hasn't finished talking to. I say this and I'm not projecting. This is just a personal experience that made me, this story that I picked up about him made me remember a personal ex that I had. And he was also Sun in Libra. His birthday, I believe, was October 6th, which is the day after his birthday. But I remember so vividly that this ex would talk to his ex. And he would hide it from me. And this is, I've always had a no ex rule. You know, I don't believe in talking to exes. I feel like even I have some wonderful exes. I have some exes that I would never be alone in a room with again. Oh, I would run out the room. But it doesn't matter about the person. I just feel like unless you have children with that person, you should not be in contact with them. That's just how I feel. I have a no exes rule. And he used to talk to his ex behind my back because he knew about my rule. And it would really upset me because one time I found out, I think I might have told the story, but one time I found out that they were seeing each other and I found out that he was cheating on me with his ex. Very similar energy with him, with this Travis guy. He's not very good at ending things with women, and he often paints the woman to be the villain when he is the actual problem. So I see a recent ex that he still talks to, and this woman thinks that they're meant to be together. I think she might be a Scorpio. I get that energy. She's a water sign, a strong water sign, her energy. But he has this idea that, oh yes, she's the one. He gives her the idea of she's the one. And when she finds out this whole situation, in fact, I think she might have found it out already because it's been everywhere. She's pissed, but she's not the kind of person to be pissed and then let it go. She's the kind of person to be pissed and then get revenge. So it's putting Taylor in a very precarious situation, and it's already not off to a good start because it's not good. This guy's a lot of drama. I see a lot of drama. I think he might even have a child. I'm not saying people that have children are drama, you know. In fact, I often think I'm going to end up with somebody who already has children. Because I find people that, especially men that make good fathers, are very attractive. I don't like people that are married, so I'm not saying a person can be married, but I can see myself being with somebody who's divorced and has children, because it's just such a, you know, so I'm not saying that all people that have kids, but it's how he just seems very I don't get a good vibe from this guy. I get shallow, I get shallow, I get materialistic, I get player, but I do get that his time his karma is coming back to him, and he's done a lot of things, whoa, that have hurt people in the past. I wouldn't be surprised if some of his exes have put hexes out on him because of how much wrong he's done. Like, not wrong, you know, but just he's been very nonchalant. And Libras, a lot of Sun Libras, especially the men, can be very callous of their behavior with other people, and he's definitely like that. So 8 of Water, Star, Empress, he's using her. He's definitely using her. Temptation and Strength, but she's gonna see and she's gonna walk away. But whew, this guy's a piece of work, let me tell you about that. I think she's in this, Taylor's in this, to be like, you know what, I've still got it. If you listen to her song Bejeweled, I think a part of her felt like she was getting old in Sagittarius. Their one main thing that they never like to admit is that they're getting old. They'll fight age, let me tell you. They'll fight age because it's against their sign. Same thing with Gemini. Sagittarius and Gemini are the two signs that really, really don't like to get older. And when they start to feel like old, stuff like that, not even necessarily old but stable, then they're like, okay, I need to switch things up, you know. And I think with that energy of how she felt with Joe towards the end of like, oh my gosh, I feel like a married couple even though I'm not married, with that energy being gone, she's like, now I can flirt with whoever I want to. So I don't see anything of substance happening here. And watch for the next month. We're going to hear stories about his ex. We're going to hear stories. It's a lot of unraveling is going to happen that people are not going to be too happy with. So that's what I have for you all. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please comment and tell me what you think. I'd love to have to say. Please be respectful. Take care.